Let's talk about Dino Rossi a little bit and why it's important to you guys that he's in the Senate instead of Patty Murray.
Well, the argument for retaining Patty Murray was that she's done a lot of good for not only the state of Washington, but locally here in Walla Walla in terms of the work she did to save the Veterans Hospital and the work she did to bring funds for Highway 12. Our response to that as Republicans was, hey, look, that's her job as a senator, to bring home good projects, and not necessarily pork. I mean, one person's pork is another person's good project. But if the Veterans Administration was worth saving, the hospital was worth saving, any good senator from the state of Washington would have supported that. Any good senator from the state of Washington would have brought the funds for Highway 12 and the other things that she's done. So the important thing that we've tried to stress to people is that we feel she's playing on the wrong team. She's part of the wrong team, and this race is not about Eastern Washington, it's not about the state of Washington, it's about the entire nation. And until we get the right team in power in Washington, D.C., things aren't going to change for the better, and she's part of that team. So we feel that's why she needs to go, and Dino Rossi needs to be our senator, who will hopefully join his fellow Republican senators and Congress people in Washington, D.C. and start to affect some real change that's going to head us down the direction that we think we should be going. And that will affect, of course, that will affect the state of Washington in the end as well.
Is he going to win?
Yes, I think he is going to win. It's been a close race all the way throughout. If you look at the most reliable polling, he was back in early September. He had a 1 or 2, sometimes up as much as a 3-point lead, and then it started to erode. And according to the polls, it was neck and neck, but Murray was ahead by 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Last Thursday, a Rasmussen poll came out, had Rossi ahead by 1. And today, that same poll, or yesterday morning, I guess, that same poll had Murray ahead by 1. So that's how fluid it is. I think the key statistic there is that Patty Murray is below 50%. As an incumbent, she's below 50%. When that happens, it tells us that this election is going to be decided by undecided and independent voters. And undecided and independent voters generally wait till later on to send in their ballots. And they generally break for the Republican side, and we feel that's exactly how it's going to go.